All right, Rangers, Lightning, Game 6. Just finished the live stream. It took about 50 minutes, but I finally found at least one Ranger fan that felt like the Rangers would have a chance of winning this game tonight. Now, that's no disrespect to the Rangers, because everybody pretty much assumes, right? I mean, an elimination game, Vasilevsky at Tampa is not good. It's not good. You got a better chance of launching the space shuttle on the back of Apollo than you do of Tampa Bay losing at home in an elimination game. But, for argument's sake, how can it happen? Well, one interesting lineup move, for me at least, Kakko is out. I like that kid's name. Kakko is out, and former Panther Dryden Hunt draws into the mix. Not sure what he's going to do, but maybe, maybe some extra energy, which the Rangers are going to need all of the energy that they can possibly get. This game could either be 3-2 overtime in Rangers, or it could be over early. You got to figure Tampa's going to come out. They're going to play smart. They're not going to do anything stupid. And if the Rangers are a little bit nervous and there's any opportunity to put one in the back of the net, Tampa just might do it. And if this gets out to be even 1-0 Tampa Bay, that Vasilevsky is obviously 6 of the 7 elimination games. He's pitched shutouts, so 1-0 could easily be enough for Tampa Bay. So the Rangers got to survive the first period and go from there. And Shesterkin. Igor is going to have to be basically perfect. I mean, you're playing a guy who's allowed 1 goal in 7 elimination games. You got to be perfect, Igor. I wanted 7 from the beginning. Not so sure if we're going to get it, but I would love nothing more than be having a live stream Tuesday, not Monday, for Game 7. We had 60 people today. We'll probably get 100 people for Game 7. Rangers, you got to do your part. And if not, Tampa Bay fans, at least take care of the Avalanche for my Panthers, eh? Alright, so the good news is, for Ranger fans anyway, it's no score after 1, and Igor has been perfect. He made a save with about a minute left that if by some modicum of chance the Rangers win this series, win the cup, if something like that were to happen, there's a save in this game with 1 minute left that Shesterkin made that started it all. Because if New York would have given up yet another late period goal and we would have gone to the second 1-0, I think they just would have not even come out. They'd have been, that's it, we're done. We can't beat this team. We got to stop letting late period goals in. Shesterkin made the save. Other than that, Tampa is carrying the play. Rangers have had a couple of opportunities. It just looks so much like the Panthers did, where they get into the zone and you think they have an opportunity and something unexplainable happens, like there's this invisible force that is moving the puck away from the Ranger players towards the Tampa Bay players. Or the Tampa Bay players just continue to outwork the other team. I haven't figured out which one it is yet. Alright, let's move on to the second period. Well, 1-0 Tampa after 2. I think the Rangers, last time I looked, I think they have 12, maybe 13 shots on goal. That's not good. That's not good. Igor Shesterkin. Give me that man as my goaltender. Holy crap. I mean, he is single-handedly keeping the Rangers not just alive, but from being buried. It could easily be 3, 4, 5-0 Tampa. I mean, this game is not close with the exception of Igor just making save after save, and there's been a couple of forwards and saving shots after the puck was just... I mean, it's just... Ranger fans, you should feel lucky to only be down 1-0. Now, Tampa, you've got this guy by the name of Vasilevsky. All he does is pitch shutouts in elimination games. Come on, New York. Come on. I want a Game 7. How about we reverse the script? How about Tampa forgets how to finish the game off? The Rangers get a goal with the minute left, and then win 2 minutes into overtime? Huh? Come on. Please? So, so as the game is ending, Kyle says, Gerard Gallant just can't get any luck with the refs in a Game 6, can he? We'll get to that. All right, look. Congratulations, Tampa. I mean, I can't take anything away from you. There's going to be question about that goal, but 6.5 dozen over another. You won 4 in a row after being down 2-0, and in the game 2-0, and Vasilevsky just made the saves he had to. Igor had to make a ton more saves. You know, the first one to Stamkos was a shot. It must have surprised him because he didn't even look ready. But a good shot. And then, of course, Vetrano, of all people, ties it on the power play. And what? Was it a minute left? Was it a minute later? Whatever it was. Stamkos comes down, and I'm exhaling because there's going to be half the people that say it was interference. There's going to be half that say it wasn't. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, how was that not interference? How was that not interference? Here's my problem. I don't know the exact rule. Now, Shesterkin bobbles the puck. The puck goes up in the air. As the puck is going up in the air, then after that, Stamkos hits his glove, and then the puck gets knocked in. Now, I don't know if that was reviewable after it was reviewed for the first reason, if that's what they were looking for. The referees did a horrible job of explaining what they were even looking for. So we're sitting there, we don't even know if it's reviewable. But if New York challenges, we don't know nothing. And the TV guy's nothing. They didn't bring on the rules guy. Or maybe they did at the very end, but it was very, very poorly explained. So, like, was it something that the Rangers could have challenged? Because they didn't come out and say, the referees didn't say, we've determined there's no goaltender interference. They just said we have a good goal. Well, what were they looking for? The announcers were talking about they were looking to see if maybe Stamkos kicked it in, but were they looking at Stamkos hitting the glove? Did they miss that? Did they see that, but it's not goalie interference? Some kind of explanation is kind of where we're all left at this point, unless you are a Ranger fan and you're sure it should have been goalie interference. And if you're a Tampa fan, obviously you say no way in hell. And I just would like to know, one way or another. I'm looking at it, and to my brain it says if he hits the glove, it should be goaltender interference, right? But it's supposed to be if it stops you from making the save. But then New York didn't challenge, so I don't know. For my eyes, it looks like goalie interference, but I don't know the rule and wasn't explained enough for me to sit here and say somebody got jobbed by the refs. So put it that way. New York had their opportunities, man. I mean, the same thing happened to my Panthers. They'd get into the zone, and like a pass would be 6 inches off, or the puck would bounce over our stick, or we'd whiff on the shot, or we'd make the shot and we'd shoot it into the stands. I believe that was that Panarin here at the end, roofed the shot to the point where it went into the mesh. It was exactly the same types of things. Like, just so many times they'd have a rush into the zone, and you think, yeah, and then somehow, just somehow, we just end up screwed up every time. And then if or a block shot. Tampa blocking shots again out there. They didn't block as many shots this series against the Panthers, or at least it didn't seem as evident, because the Rangers were not taking a lot of shots. Look, Panthers game 4, we had 50 shots. Rangers tonight, did they end up with 30? I know they started the third with 14. It's something like that. So I don't know how many shots they ended up with 150. So, but now, all right, Colorado, Tampa, Panthers. the two possible worst teams for a guy who runs a Panthers channel to have in the finals. It's just hitting me now. You either have to root for our arch nemesis, who keeps kicking our ass every year in the playoffs, or the team that swept us the only time we made it to the finals. Blah! Blah! What a bunch of bullshit that is. It's just hitting me. Go Tampa. Whatever. Go Tampa. No, I want the Lightning to... Why do I want the Lightning to win? Well, maybe more... I have like 20% of the channel, 25% of the channel is Tampa Bay fans. So... But I'm trying to make a bargain with you guys. Look, Tampa fans, I'm asking on the stream, do I have anybody here that would, this is my deal, all right? You win your third in a row, take a break, let the Panthers win one, and then if you want to win three in a row again, have your dynasty and all that, fine, just give us one. Let us get one. Huh? Come on, this sucks. So yeah, I have to do the finals from... I tried to do this series from a pro-Tampa point of view. I ended up being not anti-Tampa. It was hard for me to root against Gerard Gallant. That won't be so hard to root against Colorado. They pissed me off. I don't know why. I like Nathan McKinney. He's a good player. I guess they just pissed me off because they swept us. So... The two teams in the finals are the two teams that have swept the Panthers in the playoffs. Shit! And then you wonder why I'm crazy and I play with puppets. Alright, congratulations, Tampa. So, Stu and I will be back in the morning. I think the 15th is when the finals start. We're going to have previews and we're going to have all sorts of content. I'm going to have a bunch of content coming out. Stu and I are going to be recording a preview for the Stanley Cup Finals, and that is going to be my first attempt at getting that also published as a podcast, as a separate podcast. So, still going to be on YouTube, the same amount of time, at the same time, but I'm going to try to get that going as a podcast. I'm going to get that, make our debut during the Stanley Cup Finals, right? Yeah, that's smart. Whatever, I'm a Panthers fan. All right. So, wow. So there's no live streams for how many days? Today's the 11th. I'll figure something out. I can't go that many days without a live stream. But in the off chance I do, once Stanley Cup Finals come, 1 hour, I almost said 90 minutes, 1 hour before the game, each game, I do a pregame live stream. And then as long as Nick at Twisted Wrister Hockey, he does the full game commentary. He's really good. So when I automatically direct, so when my stream ends, it automatically connects to his. So you get the pregame, and you get the entire game. And I think Nick does a little bit of a post game. I'm not sure. I'm always in here. I don't know what goes on. After every hockey game, the nuclear bombs could be going off. I wouldn't know because I'm here in the basement recording. So, all right. Appreciate all the support. Stu and I will see you guys in the morning. And don't worry, plenty of content. Plenty of content.